Leticia, and during my time as an au pair, I have the incredible opportunity to travel to more than 30 US states while staying on a budget. And these adventures, they gave me some of the most memorable experience of my life. So, when I came to the US, one of my main goals was to travel everywhere. And being an au pair, which is like a living nanny, allowed me to explore everywhere during the weekends and vacation. I was living with a lovely host family in Maryland, right on the border with DC and Virginia, so I got the opportunity to travel to the DMV area all the time. My very first planned trip was to New York. It was so amazing, and back then the cold didn't even bother me that much, but I do prefer the warmth of Brazil. I was just so extremely excited to be able to see snow for the first time in my life. I had so many great experiences traveling, but I'll talk about my top 3. And the number 1, of course, is Disney in Florida. My first week of vacation, I planned a trip to Disney World. It was so magical. It was like a dream coming true. Like the little girl inside of me felt really accomplished. Then the second one, during my Christmas week vacation, I planned a big trip through West Coast with other au pairs that I've never seen in my life before. But it turned out to be one of the best trips ever. First, we went to Seattle and Washington, and then Oregon, Portland. And then we flew to San Francisco, California to start the road trip through Los Angeles, Arizona, and we ended in Las Vegas for New Year's Eve. I'll never forget all the beauty of Grand Canyon and all the tourist spots we got to see together. It was really a great adventure. Finally, my last trip as an au pair, it was Hawaii. I don't have enough words to explain how wonderful that place is. Such a great vibe. The beach, the weather, everything was exactly what I needed before packing everything to move from Maryland to Massachusetts. Well, but that's the story for another video. As an au pair, we don't get a lot of money, so I had to plan everything to stay on a budget. I usually stayed in hostels or cheap hotels. I packed lots of snacks and ate mostly fast foods. I used ride shares, and we also made like lists of free attractions in each city. And I always planned all my trips with other au pairs because that way we could share all the costs, all the expenses, and plus it was a great way to make friends. When I left Brazil to come here as an au pair, I was only 22 years old and I lived with my parents. So coming here was my very first big adventure on my own. Traveling taught me independence and adaptability and how to appreciate different cultures and perspectives. Honestly, I could be here for hours talking about all my trips and all the places I've been to. I went to Miami, to Philly, Ohio, Indiana, Chicago, Michigan, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, New Orleans, Tennessee, Texas, New York City about like 5-6 times, and I even got the chance to visit my family in Brazil. Traveling across the US during those 2 years as an au pair wasn't just about seeing places. It was about the people I met and the relationships I nourished and the lessons I learned. I hope this inspires you to travel more and enjoy every opportunity.